It's a massive opportunity for us. It is one of the biggest running events in the UK.
Another big day on the cards there. I feel like I'm saying that every day is a big day at the moment.
Hello YouTube! So a few months ago Dan tasked me with finding where the most engaged wellness enthusiasts go in London, and I've just absolutely cracked it. So today we're at Wellnergy, which is in Borough, so quite central London. There's about 150 wellness enthusiasts in there right now. And it's a full day with wellness, with recovery, a focus on hydration, and just those like committed individuals that are looking to improve their overall ecosystem of how well they actually feel. In about 40 minutes time, Dan will be stepping onto the panel here. There's around 150 people that are going to be watching it, and it's a great opportunity for Dan to share a bit more about Puresport and what we've learned from previous years, also what we're focusing on this year and our 2026 vision. And he'll likely give a bit of insight into his personal experience with being a rugby player and transitioning into business as well.
Yeah, so if you guys know anything about Puresport, we actually started as a CBD oil business, which is not the business that it is today. So like that pivot for us really came from listening to consumer feedback. I'm sure we're all here because we know about the sort of generational move towards health and wellness, and that really took place throughout COVID. And off the back of COVID, we started a lot of the running community stuff, a lot of the run clubs, as some of you may have seen. And every time we asked people about the products that they wanted from us, it wasn't CBD oil or CBD balm, it was electrolytes, creatine, running gels. So we really listened to that, and that's the real new direction of the business. You know, we're really doubling down on those kind of like hero categories and sort of moving away from the holistic legacy of Puresport. We don't sell the CBD oil anymore, and a number of those other products will be like quite aggressively phasing out over the next 6 months and really moving towards where the market is. We're a brand that we're very lucky we get to meet face to face with our consumers all the time. I was at Hackney this morning at the Run Club, and there's 150 people there, so there's constant community interaction about what they like and what they don't like. And we generally try and listen to that pretty aggressively and sort of change what we're doing in line with that.
So we have this amazing way of bonding people at Puresport, and it's unlike any other business, and you actually just get them to carry a really heavy petrol pump into vans, and we've done it nationally. And it's something that we find that like people never forget that kind of experience. It's so important to make sure they feel like they're part of something bigger, and that is this petrol pump in the van.
We've got a board meeting this morning for wrapping up our Q4 and 2025 results. So taking them through how we finished up for the year, and then also talking them through some of the plans that we've put together for 2026, those key moments, some of the sign-offs that we need on the 2026 budget, some of the people we want to add to the team, and then also other resource that we need in terms of capital requirements, etc. So they're always like very engaging meetings. You're kind of hanging on every word, and they're also very good meetings for like healthy debate and different points of view. So looking to also go away with 3 or 4 key focuses today, and then put those into action over the next 3 months.
I want you to want me, but you just wanna love me for the day.
So we just wrapped up our board meeting. They're always great meetings, good amounts of friction, and then lots of discussion about what we think is best for the business. On the board we have the 2 VCs that invested last year, along with Valerie and Claudia. We also have Stephen, who ran and grew the business Science and Sport into a globally recognised sports nutrition brand. And then we have Alec, who was our first ever investor. And I really love the makeup of the board and the mix of opinions and the different viewpoints that people bring, especially when we're all in the room together. So yeah, that was really good. The outcome of that meeting was to sign off our 2026 plan and budget, in which we've been talking about having a bit of a look forward to 27 and 28 and what those next couple of years looks like, and the resource that we need to do that, both in terms of the money, the people, you know, the channels that we need to be in, etc. Yeah, it was a really good meeting. We benefit from 5 Seasons and Red Rice being 2 of the best consumer VCs in Europe, so they have a lot of other portfolio companies and really understand a lot of things that are going on in the market. And I'd say similar sort of trend with all those meetings is the ambition is there, the opportunity is there, and it's just about how we distill that down into 4 or 5 actions per quarter to execute on that. So a big start to the day. They're excited about lots of the work that we've been doing across brand and the SLT away day that we did, but now it's just about bringing that to life and putting it into action with the team.
The aim of what we want out of all of these partnerships is to be the brand that is associated with inspirational runners, like that irresistibly cool feeling that we kind of like get with our products needs to be translated into organics.
100%. There are so many different ranges we've got with this team, and I feel like for the first time in a long time, people are going to actually be able to look at the roster we've got and feel that element of like FOMO almost. Like, I actually want to be a Puresport ambassador next year. It's smaller numbers, we can say no to people, and obviously it's not always nice to say no, but I think it does create a bit of a buzz. And I think we want to be in that position and like Osha always says, like, we need to be a bit more exclusive. Like, we don't want to be in a position where everyone knows they're going to get some Puresport product if they just come to a free event. Like, as much as we are for the community and we want people to start on their journeys, it's like, we actually want to focus on people that are consistent and committed. So I think that roster kind of reflects that. John, it's about a behavior over time. Say for example, Lance has got 19k followers. Every video he gets smashing 50, 60, 70, 100k views. Like, I don't want someone that's got 5k, they get 200k once and it goes back down to 1k. That's an outlier. It needs to be consistent.
No one checked on me when I needed. So I just stack my bread, stay in my...
So we are currently at the National Running Show, which is being held at the NEC in Birmingham. It's build day, so behind these walls it's pretty chaotic, but it's a massive opportunity for us. It is one of the biggest running events in the UK, and we've got a great spot this year and really looking forward to it. I feel like with our activation this year, we've stepped outside the box again, gone at it slightly differently, being at that intersection between science and community. And I'm really looking forward to it because it's a great way to connect with the community, but also just get some feedback directly on your product, what we've been up to, and just kind of share a bit more into our plans, and then also kind of giving a bit of a face to the brand again.
I just deal with people exactly how they treat me. Don't bell my phone, I'm busy. Not right now, I'm busy. I'm not outside, but
I'm Dr. Sam Impey from Exo Analytics, and today we're here with the Puresport guys at the National Running Show, where we're going to be measuring some people's ability to absorb and burn carbohydrates from external sources, so gels. And what our test does is measure your body's ability to absorb that and then burn it during a run. So we've got our treadmill set up here, and we're going to be collecting some breath samples from the lovely people who volunteered to do the test for us today. Before and after, they do a 90-minute run on the treadmill, nice low intensity, and then we're going to measure their whole body substrate oxidation using a little metabolic mask that we've got. We can then detect how many of the gels from Puresport that they're taking on during that run they're able to absorb and burn as a fuel. But what we've seen when we've done this in the past is that generally somewhere in the region of 60 grams per hour, so one gel every 30 minutes with the Puresport gels works really well for the sort of general running population. The great thing about the Exo Analytics test is that it gives each person a unique number and a really specific target to fuel with. And so that's kind of really what we're here to do today, is try and help give some specific fueling recommendations to these 4 lucky people who are testing with us today, but also look at just how well the Puresport gels are able to help people fuel for the long run.
D&D uptown with a man, then bro hopped out, Lang one just grabbed them, she got a man but said I'm attractive, all this income.
So we are just a few hours into the National Running Show. It's going really well so far. We've got really positive reception on the stand so far. And I think with like an expo like this, because we are talking directly to our target audience, like all 30,000 people that are coming down and chatting to us, like are really like committed individuals, and they're looking to improve their running and their lifestyle around it. So it's been really, really helpful for us from like a brand insight point of view and a community aspect, just to chat to as many people as possible. I think where we've come out of London and come up to Birmingham, it's great to talk to like a wider pool of people as well. Like some people I've met before and they know Puresport, other people have never heard of the brand before but are looking to kind of like start their performance nutrition journey. So it's been really, really useful for us, and I'm looking forward to kind of chatting to more people over the weekend. The canned electrolytes are going down really well. Watermelon is coming out on top so far, and we can actually see how many cans we've done, and in just a couple of hours we've done around 600 cans, so the team are working really well. And yeah, loads of great conversations, and it's just interesting just to be in front of as many people as possible.
We're almost at the end of day one of the National Running Show. It's been a really great day. The real reason we come to these is to get people to try the products, but the reason that I come is as the business grows and the team grows, I have less one-on-one interaction with the customer. Used to answer all the DMs, all the customer emails, and as the business has grown, I don't have those responsibilities. So for me, it's to come down, to talk to people, see what they think about the brand, see what they think about the direction that we're heading in, and the same things kept coming up around hydration and gels. So we're going to be really doubling down on that this year. I've floated the ideas to a few people about what we're thinking about for protein, and that's been really well received. So I'm not here for the event tomorrow. I'm heading back tonight, but the team are here again tomorrow. And yeah, I'd say wrapping up a pretty successful day.
The snakes in the grass with pity and lies. Fake friends, what there this really implies. I lost it, gained the Brazilian vibe. This car keep drawing million slide. Take a civilian life, she game with her eyes at Newton, Lord, that brain. You know you got brilliant mind.